So, there's a story, and the story is titled "Glorious." Glorious. Chapter one, the interview. There might be a little bit of little bit of mistakes and whatever, but a story from the heart. There might even be some emotional tension, but just buckle up. It's gonna be alright. Chapter one, titled "The Interview." Now, Kyle was holding the camera and was like, "Yay! My name is Kyle, and it's gonna be glorious here a week from now, and we're just gonna have fun and celebrate one of the greatest person we know." Then he turned the camera towards Abigail and was like, "Okay, can you tell us something special about her?" And Abigail was like, "I don't know. I think it's a smile. The way she lights up the room with her smile whenever she enters, and she smiles a lot, which means she lights up the room a lot, like a 24/7 power electricity." She was laughing. Then carried it to Laurie, and Laurie was like, "I don't know. She puts in the effort, the hard work, her desire of wanting to be the best and meet up her family legacy is top notch." Then enters Glorious. Glorious told them, "Stop. I don't want any of that. Stop the interview now." And Brent was like, "Hey, come on, we're having fun." And she said, "Stop. I'm just gonna go out and do my volunteer work, help the people in need. And I think that's what I'm gonna do on that glorious day too." Then she went out and did that, but she didn't feel quite fulfilled as she was supposed to. Brent was like, "Come on, stop trying to avoid the interview." But she just answered him, "Let it go, just let it go. I'm not doing any interview." Then one night she felt so unfulfilled and thinking about everything, her schooling or whatever. She's already in year two and she don't even know what to say or what to. She was thinking about how things are gonna be and how she's been doing now, and she didn't quite satisfied or fulfilled. So she made a video call to some of her family, like her brother and her sister. Her sister said, "You know what I did? I put in the hard work. I actually did everything I needed to do. When I got to some stage where dad could not, I could not always be dependent on them, so I had to work and do other stuff and trying to follow up things." And she was like, "Okay, that is good. That's what she's doing, right?" And she felt a little bit like justified that is what she's doing, even happy. But somehow there's something now that did not feel a little bit fulfilled or something. So she finally made the call to her brother and like, "Hey bro, Yusuf, we'll begin of your name, Yusuf, Yusuf, Yusuf." But the thing is, I don't know how. How did you do it? And he laughed and he said, "As good as I was given an opportunity." She didn't quite get it, so he explained. He said when he first came, nobody started shouting his name like that, but he got a work that the other class did not. So what happened? The lecturer, um, a doctor, during that time wasn't yet, but he gave him an opportunity and started spreading his name and his greatness, and that is it. So putting in the work and everything is good, but without the slightest chance of opportunity from others. And then she laughed and remembered that her friend had given her one time an interview opportunity. So she went and met Brent in the morning and she said, "Okay, I'm ready for the interview." And Brent said, "Okay, here's your script." And she said, "No, I know what I'm going to say." And then Brent asked her, "Okay, your birthday coming up March 26th. How is it going to be like?" And she was like, "I don't know. I really don't know a lot of things. I don't know how my future in the school is going to be like, but I did not even know how it was going to be. And I've gotten to this stage, and I guess it's just all about using your resources and opportunities. And greatness isn't just something that just comes in. You have to recognize it too. And you don't always have to be timid and so serious and strict towards it. Sometimes you have fun alongside because if it's not exciting to you, if it's every time you work on a job to you, then it's a waste of time." Then she smiled and Brent said, "That was nice. Heartwarming." She said, "Yeah." And I don't know and then she told him to cut off the camera and she said, "I don't know what's gonna happen this upcoming birthday. I really don't, and I don't know how it's gonna go. But I think I'm gonna do something. I think I'm gonna have fun." And March 26th is gonna be one of the best days of my life this year. And that is how we end chapter 1 with Glorious smiling.